But yeah, this episode may contain, you know, abnormal levels of giggling. Of like totally, I'm totally serious. Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show, we're doing a PGC redo. We're making vegan pretzels again. This is what they look like. Oh, this is Marlena, also known as Bagels McVegan, also known as Bob Lena, and this is Tyler, the guy with the hat.
Hello.
Take it over.
Veteran PGC fans will recall that time I tried to make pretzels. If you don't know about it, you can view it here. And I failed miserably because I'm a terrible baker, but I've decided to start outsourcing my baking. So I brought a real baker.
Hi, I'm Real Baker.
How do we make pretzels?
I just wanted to tell folks at home that Tyler giggles a lot. So, viewer discretion is advised.
Hello. We're gonna get going. So this is how you actually make some pretzels. We're gonna start off with some flour. You want some just regular old all-purpose, unbleached white flour. It's fine, it's good stuff. You're gonna use 2 cups. Now this recipe will probably make about, I don't know, like 9 pretzels. You get a nice level 2 cups. 1, 2. Beautiful. We need hot water, approximately from 100 degrees to 110 degrees for the yeast to properly activate, because we're using active dry yeast. As a baker, I've developed a sense of touch to warm water, so that'll be good enough. As long as it's like warm to hot. 3/4 cups of water for the flour and the yeast. 3/4 cups. Alright, we got 3/4 cups.
Coffee's the new booze.
And they're done. Okay, I'm getting the yeast ready. I'm just gonna put it right in the water.
Okay.
Put it right with the warm water. Let it sit for a second. It actually says on the back of the yeast things how to properly activate dry yeast.
You don't need to remember, you just need to read.
You just need to read. That's most of actually like baking, is just having the recipe and reading. Unless you're really good.
That's why I always
do stuff yourself.
That's why I always f*** it up, because I can't read.
So then I gotta take 1 1/4 teaspoons of dry yeast. Ooh, I'm just gonna throw it in there. Cause yeah, you get a little exposure, let it hang out. It's better if you do it in a bowl, but this is just fine. This is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as it's with the water.
It's like someone said a joke, but he's the only person who heard it.
And then we're gonna use a tablespoon and a teaspoon of brown sugar. I love brown sugar. I like it in oatmeal. 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. 3/4
I don't know anything about
of a teaspoon of salt. Salt. Ooh. All right. All right, cool. That's all you need is that brown sugar, that flour, that salt, and then you take your water and your yeast. You dump it in there, and then you dump that one in there too, like a little nice one.
You can tell you're very passionate about this.
I am. And then you're gonna mix this up and all together, and goodness, look at that, just thicken.
This would be a really weird episode.
Yeah, yeah it is. And then it's gonna do all this fun stuff where it just bunches up and thickens up and make you just want to get that all together and get all nice and always scrape the bowl. Good bakers always scrape the bowl.
What do you mean?
a good baker?
I don't know. This is
the opposite of how my dough looked. Mine was very runny.
Yeah, that's too bad. So sad. And you just go ahead and get in there and you fold this over, you press it all together, you get it all nice and twisted around, and all this will work. It'll incorporate into itself very nicely. Look at this ball. It's a little flaky, but that's the good part. And you can use a little bit of flour just as a little nice little foundation, so
so you can just make a mess.
Stick to things, yeah. And you're gonna keep folding it over and pressing it. This is good for the bread. Like,
It's good for the bread.
it's kind of kneading. It's needy.
You're like,
Bread's needy. It's good. Baker's tools are their hands. Nice ball of dough. And then we're gonna let this sit in a nice bowl. Use some non-stick spray. You gotta cover it with something.
What are you gonna put on there?
Yes! Alright, so you take this little press and seal baby.
Are you using the wrong side?
I don't know. This is usually how you do it. It doesn't have to be too tight. It just has to be tight enough to where it's covered.
You don't know how to use press and seal?
I just did, I think. Yay! You're gonna let this sit for maybe like hour and a half.
Wow.
Bakers are very patient. It's a good time to clean up the mess you just made. You know, always a good thing. Just look at that. But yeah, make sure it's in like a nice warm place too. Get out of the way! I'm baking! Violence is bad.
I was
We'll be back.
admiring your paper collection.
They're ready.
It's the dough!
Let's take a look at it. Oh, look at that. See how it's gotten bigger? It's gotten a lot bigger. It's bigger. See all that? See all that stuff down there that's been those bubbles and stuff? That's from the yeast, the gases being given out by the yeast. And you just oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. That's so nice. It's so nice and squishy and stretchy and Okay, so now that we have our stuff, we gotta grab this again.
Oh.
You need a decent amount of space so that you're able to roll out the pretzels.
Just use a whole oven.
I can use a stovetop?
I don't know.
Clean time.
We'll be back in 5 cleans.
5 clean. Clean, mean cleaning machine. This is the pan I'm gonna use. You get a 10-inch pan. Oh, this is like really... You can do this all at the same time. Get the... She had her time and she messed it up. See, yeah, you can do this all while the oven's preheating. Stop! You can make good bread. Make 'em. Okay, so yeah, you take your bread snake. Usually you want to go for about 70 to 80 grams is a good size for a nice sized pretzel.
Should I get the wieners out?
Yeah, you can grab those wieners. And you're gonna want this in a nice log shape. And you want them to be a nice length, as skinny as possible without them tearing is the ideal situation. Because that'll allow you to have the nicest little pretzel shape. I love pretzels so much. I am. Oh baby, tell you what.
I'm gonna redeem myself for that time I made pretzels really badly. In the last episode of me making pretzels, I just made pretzel buns because I was incapable of actually folding them, tying them, twisting them into pretzel knots. But now will be my moment to shine. Let's do it. Maybe twist them around. Yep, perfect. I'm doing a great job. I've got it. Look, oh, look at that little twist. This is all I got. There we go. Look at, that's good. I've done it.
That's a decent shape. Good job. Do that with the rest of the dough until you're out of dough. Or you can make, like we are going to,
wieners.
little pretzel dogs.
Pretzel dogs.
All you have to do is just wrap it around the hot dog.
What the f?
Alright, now we're making pretzel dogs.
Pretzel bags. So the method is that you do the same exact thing as with the regular pretzels. You roll them out real nice and skinny and nice, and then you just take yourself a little spot on the dog, towards the end of the dog. You pinch it and you make sure that it is wrapped right over that little lip.
You gotta wrap your wiener.
And you just kind of spiral it around this baby. You don't want it too tight. You know, rolling it like this is really fun. And then you can, if you have too much, that's fine. You just pinch it off. And you just tuck it under that last little other thing there. Just tuck it. Dough is really fun to work with. And then there you go. Look at that. Look how beautiful that thing is. Look at the heck. Oh. You had your chance. Yeah.
In times like this, I like to enjoy a drink. Times like this being now. I think in the making of this episode, we've had like a bottle and a half of bourbon thus far.
Now we're gonna make the baking soda bath. For this, I like to use like a 10-inch pan or something like nice and wide, because you're gonna dip the pretzels into this bath, as I'll show you. So you're gonna want to take your cup, and you're gonna want 2 cups of water. I like to actually do 2.5 cups because it's funny. It's just easier. It's a little deeper. And then it's gonna be a 1-to-1 with cups of water and tablespoons of baking soda. So I got your baking soda. And you're gonna heat the water first. This one. You want it to come to a simmer, which means that it is just below boiling. So it's still got some bubblies happening, but it's not like a full boil. And you'll add in the baking soda and let it all combine. You mix it around, make sure there's no clumps in there. And then you can dip the pretzels in, which I will do in a second once this gets going. So now our water has come to a simmer. Look at, there's some bubbles in there, but there's not a lot of bubbles. And then we're gonna add some baking soda. 2.5 tablespoons. Because if you recall, I added about 2.5 cups of water.
I took a bath with baking soda once because the internet told me to.
Okay. And then I'm gonna mix this together a little bit. You want to make sure there's no clumps, like I said before. No clumps! Clump free!
Why you make those sounds?
Because it's fun. Alright.
What
now, see, look at that. Look at that. Look at how.
What in the name of Steve Harvey? Oh shit, he's done it.
I've done it.
He's done it.
Look at that. You just dip it in there all night.
He's bathing the pretzel. He's bathing it.
I don't like the sound.
Is it baptized?
Look at that.
Baptized.
I now name you a pretzel in the son of the holy jalapeno cream cheese and mustard. And you throw it on this pan with some parchment paper. And I put some oil spray on there too, just for funsies.
Oh my god.
And you're gonna do this for all of them. Every single one of these babies. And we do the same with the hot dogs.
I want to do it.
No, get out of here. Told you once.
Not to touch your wieners?
Not to touch my. And you do that with the pretzel dogs. You just let them get nice and saucy. You get them all covered up in there, a little nice little bath. Yay! That's good for that one. Oh, bam!
Drink. Oh my god.
That's not even the same bourbon.
It isn't.
Yeah, you repeat all this stuff and it's f***ing good. Who cares? Making pretzels. What's up?
What you guys cooking in there?
Also, we're gonna melt some butter for afterwards.
What kind of butter?
Butter! Vegan butter! Usually you do not want to place your baked goods this close together because they will grow together. Okay. Also, it's kind of nice to let these like sit for a little bit because see how they getting like kind of poofy? That's the air and gases building up in them that will make them, yeah, fluffy.
I have a question.
What?
Are you gonna put salt on them?
Not now.
When?
After.
Ow.
Sorry.
Afterwards.
My wife needs banana peppers. I pickled them.
These, you put them in here in our preheated oven.
445?
445, 440, 450, whatever. You're gonna put them in that oven for about 6 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna use this scary knife to scoop out some butter. You know, just like about a tablespoon's worth is pretty good. It's pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's earth balance, soy free. It's good for you. Probably not actually. Just oils. Yay! And then I'm gonna put this in the microwave for like 20 seconds. You don't need that much. 20! And that'll melt. And you're gonna use that to brush with this thing on the top of your pretzels. It's a brush!
You like Tabasco peppers?
Yeah.
One. I grew it.
And then Tyler died.
Oh my god, that's awful. Does alcohol help?
No.
No, not even close to me.
It was too late. Oh, it's so hot. I'm just crying a little bit. After the rough pepper debacle. It turned out to be like 7 to 8 minutes. But look at those beauties! babies! They're so beautiful! Oh, how beautiful! Now, immediately after they emerge, we're gonna take some of this butter, and we're gonna spread it. We're gonna spread it on these babies, these little babies. Oh, nice and beautiful butter spread. You want some coarse kosher salt. Coarse kosher Morton's. And you just sprinkle it on them babies. Careful about too much because they'll be really salty. The butter makes it stick, and it gives them a nice flavor.
Those look nice.
He's a professional.
I'm professional! Look how beautiful the professional pretzels are. They turned out, my nose is running. It's so runny. I'm crying because they are so purity. They are so purity.
They are so purity. You still crying about that Tabasco?
Oh my
pepper?
gosh, I'm so sad. That's how you know it's a good pepper, if you make somebody cry.
You dummy.
Yeah, they're done. This is it.
done?
Congratulations. This is all that you need to do.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Congratulations, you have made pretzels. I'm proud of you.
I didn't it up because I didn't help.
All right, let's eat.
Well, that's your part. You bit off of it.
Thank you.
No, I have other shit. Ah, rude.
Rude. A delicious pretzel! Wow! Hey, eat this, Courtney.
That is a pretzel.
Oh yeah, you can turn it off. I'm sorry.
Pretty good. Pretty good.